is risk-free rate, and RM is the return on the market portfolio. Overall market का return क्या होगा? And this is the concept of beta. The assignment that you have made about different companies in your portfolio in the Excel form or handwritten form, you should also note beta value of those companies. You have to search from the internet and जो भी companies हैं, it can be Gani Glass or BG Cement, उनका beta भी note कर लें. What is the beta of those companies? It can be 0.4, 0.9, 1.3, 1.5. So you should also note the beta of those companies. This is the formula, required rate of return on a company, on any company. That can be stock, J, Miller Tractor, Descon, Natso, कोई भी हो सकता है. Risk free rate, beta, market, overall market का return और risk free rate. Beta, what is beta actually? Beta is the sensitivity of your company towards market return. किसी भी कंपनी का ओवरऑल रेस्पॉन्स कितना है टुवर्ड्स मार्केट मूवमेंट. लेट्स सपोज इन द लास्ट वीक स्टॉक मार्केट हैज गॉन अप 10%. लेट्स सपोज वी हैव मार्केट मूवमेंट में 10% मार्केट ऊपर गई है लास्ट वीक, एंड वी हैव लेट्स सपोज वन कंपनी इज Gani Glass and one company is, let's suppose, Unity Foods है. Gani Glass and Unity Foods. Gani Glass 10% has gone up. The 10% is the market movement. Market has gone up by 10%. Gani Glass has gone up by 15%. Unity Foods has gone up by 5%. And the week before that, market was down 10%. Let's suppose. So Gani Glass shows minus 15%, and this is minus 5%. It means when market was going up 10%, Gani Glass goes up 15%, Unity Food goes up 5%. When market goes down 10%, Gani Glass goes minus 15%, and Unity Food minus 5%. So what do you think, which company is more risky as an investor, as an investment? Gani Glass is more risky or Unity Foods is more risky? Gani Glass is more risky company because इसकी जो sensitivity है, जो market का reaction है, that is high as compared to Unity. Unity Foods is more stable, उसमें reaction या change कम आता है market movements का. So this is the concept of beta, कि how company respond to market movement. So we can say कि beta of Gani Glass would be higher and beta of Unity Foods would be less. For example, we can call it कि Gani Glass का beta है 1.5 और इसका beta है 0.5. Fine. मार्केट में अगर 1 पॉइंट मूवमेंट आएगी तो इसकी 1.5 आएगी. मार्केट 1 पॉइंट गोज ऊपर तो Unity Foods will goes down by 0.5. Beta value. So this is the beta value. This is the beta. Generally, you can easily get the calculated beta from internet, and you can also calculate beta, but that is little bit advanced level finance. You know how to calculate beta. That can be calculated on the Excel as well. और उसके लिए generally analysts take previous 36 months data. At least 36 months का डेटा होता है. At least it can be 48 months, it can be 60 months. लेकिन 3 सालों के डेटा के बेसिस पे, चलो this is only the one figure, no? तो they take 36 values कि दिसंबर में मार्केट किधर गई थी, नवंबर अक्टूबर, एंड हाउ गनी ग्लास रिस्पोंडेड इन दिसंबर नवंबर अक्टूबर, पिछले 3 साल एंड 36 मंथ्स के लिए, देन दे गेट द बीटा वैल्यू. तो बीटा वैल्यू कैन बी 1.5, 1.7, 1.1, क्लोज टू 1 रहेगी, 1 से ज्यादा या 1 से कम. तो हायर बीटा मीन्स more risky investment, and this is the equation of capital asset pricing model. I'm again repeating, Rj is equal to Rf plus beta into Rm minus Rf. And Rf, what is Rf here in this equation? Rf is risk-free rate of return. Now tell me, in our economy, in Pakistani economy these days, what do you think is the risk free rate of return? कितना रिटर्न you can earn by having zero risk, जिस काम में कोई रिस्क ना हो, नुकसान का या रिस्क का कोई खदशा नहीं है, जीरो रिस्क है. तो what maximum return you can get by having zero risk in Pakistan these days? Anybody? Tell me the rate. It is 5%, 45%, 32%. What is the minimum, maximum rate of return these days in Pakistan? You can get
8 to 10%.
Okay, let's suppose 8%, 10% level. From where you can get this return? कहाँ से ये profit आएगा?
Interest rate. I think State Bank.
In simple words, let's suppose you have 1 million, you have 10 million, you have 1 crore rupee, and you want to invest in somewhere where you have less risk, zero risk. तो कहाँ investment करेंगे?
सब बैंक में सेविंग में.
Very good. It can be saving account in a bank. You can fix deposit for 1 year. You can buy T-bills. T-bills इसे कहते हैं. These are generally called risk-free investment or risk-free rate of return. और पाकिस्तान में भी have national saving schemes. ठीक है. तो इस अगर उसमें investment करेंगे तो that is zero risk. If there is even a robbery in a bank, तो bank is bound to pay you complete return. तो zero risk है. पाकिस्तान में इस वक्त स्टेट बैंक का पॉलिसी रेट, द मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी, रेट डिसाइड कहाँ से होता है? एक्चुअली स्टेट बैंक डिसाइड करता है. इन आवर इकोनॉमी स्टेट बैंक डिसाइड द पॉलिसी रेट, देन दिस पॉलिसी रेट विल लीड्स टू द कैलकुलेशन या वैल्यू ऑफ काइबोर, कराची इंटर बैंक ऑफ रेट, जिससे हमारा ओवरऑल बैंकिंग सिस्टम रन होता है. इस वक्त अभी लास्ट वीक देयर वाज अ मीटिंग ऑफ एमपीसी, मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी कमेटी ऑफ स्टेट बैंक, and market was expecting that the rate would go down. Many businessmen were expecting that inflation is now under control, things are under control, and macro factors are going fine, so interest would go down. But State Bank decided to not change the rate. तो इस वक्त हमारे मुल्क में पॉलिसी रेट जिसे हम कहते हैं, द स्टेट बैंक जो डिसाइड किया हुआ है दैट इज इस वक्त वो है 10.5%. 10.5% इस वक्त पॉलिसी रेट, and it was around 2 years ago when there was a interim government. I exactly remember this rate was 22%. वहाँ से कम होता होता है 10.5. And in the last quarter of 2016, when there was a government of PMLN, 2016 के last quarter में this rate was 5.75%. So 22% was very very high around 3 years back. उस वक्त आपको याद होगा कि बड़ी हाई इन्फ्लेशन भी हुई 37%, 40% तक. तो खैर इस पे we'll have a different debate on different someday, how IMF is related with inflation and policy rate and how this is working. खैर अभी हमारा फोकस है रिस्क फ्री रेट के ऊपर. तो इस वक्त पाकिस्तान में you can get around 10% from different risk free investment in national saving schemes. Okay. risk free rate is 10%. Now the question is, if you want to make investment in stock market, in shares, in equity market, as an investor, what is your required rate of return? What is your expected rate of return by having investment in stock market? Tell me. Risk free rate 10% है.
Earning per share is
तो overall average बताएं. Overall on average, what do you think rate of return from investment in stock market?
according to this interest rate.
Risk free rate is 10%.
20%.
It could be around 20%. लेकिन एक बात as a अब फाइनेंस पीपल समझे कि it should be, ये तो डिसाइड हो गया कि by investment in stock market you should earn more than 10%. Because 10% तो you are getting by having zero risk. Now you are taking the risk of making investment in stock market. So it should be, तो RM हम कहते हैं market rate return should be 20%. Risk free rate is 10%. Risk free rate is 10% and market return is 20%. Expect return from the market. And let's suppose Lucky Cement. Lucky Cement is a company that is listed on stock exchange. So Lucky Cement की beta value is 1.7. Lucky Cement का beta value है 1.7. Now you have risk free rate, you have expected rate of return from the market, you have beta value. अब आप लोग मुझे बताएं कि what should be the required rate of return on Lucky Cement stock? If you invest in Lucky Cement, as an investor, what return you would require? These are the values and this is the formula. Just put the values and get the answer. What is the expected rate of return by having investment in Lucky Cement? The answer should be higher than 10%. Beta value is more than 1. The answer should be more than 20%. क्योंकि मार्केट से ज़्यादा रिस्की इन्वेस्टमेंट है, बीटा वैल्यू ज़्यादा है. So you should have something in clarity in mind कि your answer should be more than 20%. Because बीटा, अगर बीटा होता 0.4 तो हमारा required rate of return 20% से कम हो जाता. So in this case, in case of Lucky Cement, if you put all these values in this equation, the answer would be 27%.
So what for?
तो Lucky Cement की इन्वेस्टमेंट के लिए एज एन इन्वेस्टर your required rate of return is 27% because you are taking a risk of investment in stock market and then in stock market in Lucky Cement जिसकी beta value already ज़्यादा है. So this is according to your calculation. According to your calculation, this is the expected or required rate of return from investment in stock market or in Lucky Cement. So this is required rate of return. Now we have used and we have understood and we have calculated RJ by having RF, beta, RM, RF. So you know all these things now. ये formula this formula is used for valuation of stock prices. इसको हम V भी बोलते हैं. We can also call it price of share or value of a share. अगर हम इस वैल्यू की फॉर्मूले की बात करें तो we can calculate according to our analysis what should be the value of Lucky Cement share in the market. कि Lucky Cement के शेयर की क्या वैल्यू होनी चाहिए मार्केट में. Let's suppose for this small k, in some books it is written small r, this k is required rate of return. जो हमारा आंसर है 27%, we can put 27% in place of k. D1 is the dividend. D1 is the next upcoming dividend. And G is the growth rate in dividend. This is the dividend growth model that you have studied in stock valuation. Value of a stock in dollars or in rupees. D1 dividend, that would also be in rupees or dollars in monetary terms. K, this would be in percentage. In this case 27%. G again percentage में होगा growth rate of dividend. Can be 5%, can be 7%, whatever it is. Let's suppose इस formula से हमने calculate किया Lucky Cement का share and that the price of Lucky Cement is, let's suppose 198 rupees 198 according to our analysis, your analysis कि 198 की valuation बन रही है Lucky Cement के share की. And if Lucky Cement share, ये तो हमारा analysis है ना, लेकिन what is the market price? Market में कितने का trade हो रहा है, that is a different thing. मार्केट में लेट्स सपोज ये ट्रेड हो रहा है 207 का, हमारे एनालिसिस के मुताबिक द प्राइस इज 198 इन बट मार्केट वैल्यू इज 207 टुडे. लेट्स सपोज, तो टेल मी दिस Lucky Cement share in the market is overpriced or underpriced? This is overpriced. Let's suppose अगर ये मार्केट में हो 191 का तो underpriced. Now what would be the decision of you as an investor? If it is overpriced, so you will sell the share.
Yes.
If it is underpriced, you will buy the share. अगर underpriced है तो you will buy the share. अगर overpriced है you will sell the shares as an investor. So in this way we calculate expected rate of return. We also calculate value of a stock, value of a share in dollars or in rupees. Then we decide either we have to buy the share or we have to sell that share or stock. So this is the complete, you can say, numerical form or the complete calculation of CAPM, capital asset pricing model, and the important concept of beta. Beta is given in the box or you can calculate it from the internet. It is close to 1, 1.4, 0.7. It can be anything depending on the risk profile of that company, how risky is that company. And this formula is used for stock valuation. So we have covered these topics in today's class and we have learned how to calculate required rate of return and especially important concept of beta. So this is all for today's lecture. Thank you.